Hello everyone, welcome back to Mental Wellness with Oluseyi. If this is your first time here, I'm so glad you joined us. On this channel, we dive into topics that empower you to take charge of your mental health and live a more balanced, fulfilling life. Today we are focusing on a subject that is very crucial for everyone, no matter your age or walk of life: recognizing the early signs of stress and anxiety. Stress and anxiety can creep into our lives quietly, sometimes so subtly that we barely notice their presence until they start to overwhelm us. But the earlier we can recognize the signs, the better equipped we are to manage them and prevent them from spiraling out of control. What are stress and anxiety? Before we dive into the signs, let's clarify what stress and anxiety are. Stress is our body's natural response to pressure or challenges. It can come from work deadlines, family responsibilities, financial issues, or even unexpected life changes. In small doses, stress isn't necessarily bad. It can motivate us to perform well or make important decisions. Anxiety, on the other hand, goes a step further. It's an intense, persistent feeling of worry or fear that doesn't always have a clear cause. Unlike stress, which tends to subside once the challenge is resolved, anxiety often lingers and can affect our daily lives in profound ways. Both stress and anxiety are normal human experiences, but when they become chronic or unmanageable, they can take a significant toll on our mental and physical health. Why recognizing the signs matters. One of the biggest challenges with stress and anxiety is that they can become so ingrained in our daily routines that we accept them as normal. Many of us push through telling ourselves that feeling exhausted, irritable, or overwhelmed is just part of life, but it doesn't have to be this way. Recognizing the early signs of stress and anxiety is like noticing a small crack in a dam. Addressing it early prevents a flood of overwhelming emotions or physical symptoms later on. It's a way of giving yourself the care and attention you deserve before things get worse. What are the early signs of stress and anxiety? Now let's break some of the early signs that stress and anxiety might be affecting you. These signs can show up in your body, your emotions, your thoughts, and even your behavior. Number one is physical signs. Now, here are some of the physical signs of stress and anxiety. Number one is fatigue. Do you feel tired all the time, even after a good night's sleep? Stress and anxiety can disrupt your sleep patterns and drain your energy. Another thing is headaches or tension. Many people hold stress in their bodies, especially in the neck, shoulders, or jaw, leading to frequent headaches or muscle tension. Another thing is digestive issues. Stress and anxiety can affect your stomach, causing nausea, upset stomach, or changes in appetite. Rapid heartbeat or sweating. These are classic signs of the body's fight or flight response being activated. Emotional signs. Some of the emotional signs are irritability or mood swings. Do you find yourself snapping at others or feeling irritated by small things? Emotional regulation can become harder when you are under stress. Feeling overwhelmed is another thing. You might feel like you are carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders with no relief in sight. Next is restlessness. Anxiety often creates a sense of unease, like you can't sit still or relax. Then we have mental signs. Racing thoughts. Does your mind feel like it's constantly spinning, jumping from one worry to the next? Difficulty concentrating. Stress and anxiety can make it hard to focus, remember things, or complete tasks. Negative thinking patterns. You might find yourself stuck in what-if scenarios or thinking the worst about situations. We have behavioral signs. What are the behavioral signs of stress and anxiety? They are avoidance. Are you avoiding certain situations, people, or tasks? because they feel too overwhelming. We have changes in habit. You might notice yourself eating more or less, sleeping at odd hours, or turning to unhealthy coping mechanisms like excessive screen time or alcohol. Another sign is withdrawing. Stress and anxiety can make us pull away from friends and family, even when we need their support the most. The impact of neglecting these signs. Ignoring the early signs of stress and anxiety can have long-term consequences. Left unaddressed, they can lead to more serious health problems like chronic fatigue, depression, high blood pressure, or even heart disease. Emotionally, they can strain relationships, impact your performance at work or school, and erode your overall sense of well-being. But here's the good news. You are here today, taking the first step towards awareness, and that's incredibly powerful. For those who are currently struggling, let me give you some words. If you are watching this and you are already feeling overwhelmed by stress and anxiety, please know that you are not alone. What you are experiencing is valid, and it's okay to feel this way. Life can be tough, and no one expects you to have it all figured out. The important thing is recognizing that you need support and taking steps to seek it. Let's look at some practical tips for early recognition. Now that we know the signs, how can we stay more attuned to them in our daily lives? One is self-check-ins. Take a few moments each day to check in with yourself. Ask, how am I feeling physically, emotionally, and mentally? Journaling or using a mood tracking app can help you spot patterns over time. Number two, listen to loved ones. Sometimes those closest to us notice changes in our behavior before we do. If someone mentions that you seem tired, irritable, or withdrawn, consider it a gentle nudge to pay attention to your stress levels. Number three is practice mindfulness. Mindful exercises like deep breathing or meditation can help you become more aware of your body's stress signals. Even 5 minutes a day can make a lot of difference. Number four, set boundaries. Stress often comes from taking on too much. Learn to say no when you need to, and prioritize activities that bring you joy and relaxation. 5. Seek professional help. If the signs of stress or anxiety feel overwhelming, don't hesitate to reach out to a mental health professional. Therapy or counseling can provide valuable tools and support to help you manage these challenges. Empowering yourself through awareness. Recognizing the early signs of stress and anxiety isn't about being perfect or never feeling stressed again. It's about giving yourself the grace to notice when you are struggling and taking steps to care for yourself. Think of it as a form of self-respect. When you acknowledge your feelings and prioritize your well-being, you are sending a powerful message to yourself. I am worthy of care and attention. Let's build a community of support. Here on Mental Wellness with Oluseyi, we are building a community where no one has to face these challenges alone. If today's video resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Have you experienced any of the signs we talked about? What strategies have helped you to cope? Sharing your story might inspire someone else to take their first step toward better mental health. In closing, thank you so much for watching today's video. Remember, recognizing the early signs of stress and anxiety is a powerful act of self-care. By staying mindful of these signs and taking proactive steps, you are not only protecting your mental health, but also paving the way for a more balanced and fulfilling life. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next one. Together, we are taking small but meaningful steps toward better mental wellness. Take care and I see you in the next video.